Hey guys, a lot of shit going on with my health lately. I'm gonna put this little video together explaining kind of what's been going on, why I haven't been putting videos out. But with that being said, um, it's Sunday morning and I've been laying on the couch here trying to let Alicia sleep a little bit. Sorry I don't have nowhere else to point this camera. I'm in bad shape. Pixie's over here taking care of me. Miles over there watching as well. I've probably been out here since 3 or 4 in the morning. Anyway, I got Vinnie a surprise here. That's what I'm really going to show you guys here, but I figured I'd explain it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a combo. It was on sale from Home Depot. Alicia found the deal. It was about, I think it was $789, but normally it's about $1,200. We'll go through it later. But I just thought I'd tell you what happened. Last week, let's start with Monday. Not last week, the week before last week. We were going to service calls, and I was videotaping everything. One call to the other call. We were in Vinnie's van. And with that being said, Vinnie could notice that when I was narrating my videos, as far as, I'm just giving you guys some things to look at. I'm not trying to show you what I got and I'm bragging. I'm just trying. I can't even get up right now, guys. So I'm just showing you some pictures on the walls and shit that I've collected. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying. I just don't have. I don't want to put the camera on me. I'm in bad shape, guys. Anyway, with that being said, I was narrating videos, and Vinny could tell that as the day was going on towards the afternoon, yes, I was narrating, I guess, okay, but he could hear my voice, and I started also grabbing for words like I usually do, but a lot worse. And, he kept asking me, he goes, "You all right, Dad? You all right?" And I just kept saying, "Yeah, I'm all right." And then we got home, and then went inside. And then next thing I know, Vinny and his mom were saying, "Hey, you got to go to the hospital." And I guess what happened was, by the time I got home, I was talking shit. I was talking about how Milo is not in the house and he's lost. That I thought I tripped on Pixie and crushed her and she was dead. My mind was getting delusional. And so anyway, I said, nah, I don't need to go to no hospital. I'll call the doctor or somebody. And he says, "Dad, you're not even understanding the shit that you're talking about." And then we went outside to get a little breath because I was feeling a little bit hot or whatnot. And so I noticed, or he noticed, that I was looking at the plants at my neighbor's house, and I kept saying, "Why do they got a car cover on the shrubbery, on the lemon part of the tree? They don't want us to steal their lemons?" And that has never been the case. In fact, we practically eat all they don't even eat the lemons, but we take them. We also give them up. They help themselves with avocados, so there's never a complaint. She's on my side or I'm on his side picking shit. We don't care. Neither of us do. He gets the better picks. I've got the better fruits out there. So anyway, I was out there talking shit, I guess, and next thing you know, I'm on the back of the van, sitting on my bumper, because we didn't take my van, we took Vinny's van. And what happened then was all of a sudden, here comes fire trucks, no sirens. And it was a big engine and a paramedic unit behind it. So once they got me on the back of their bumper, because they wanted to talk to me, next thing you know, they're just hooking me up and off we're going. So anyway, off we went and got to the hospital and we went and hooked everything up. And I guess I had, the doctor said that I was really lucky that I was showing these signs during the day and not at night, when I'm in bed, because maybe nobody would have caught on to it and that could have been a very bad thing. Anyway, they had a procedure that they had to do up through the groin, I guess, or somewhere in there. And that was that. And I felt so much better. But the doctor says it's a good thing that I had a son that was, onto that shit. So anyway, what happened was after I spent a week in the hospital, had the procedure the same day almost, or the midnight or 1 in the morning, and then the rest of the time I was just there. And so with that being said, Vinny was like, I went in on a Friday, which is pretty good because there was no work on Saturday and Sunday. He gave Vinny time to mentally prepare for what was coming. Because if this would have happened 4 years ago, I wouldn't have had nobody, because there's no way Alicia would take care of service calls by herself when I'm in bed at a hospital. She'd be like, fuck that shit. She'll go do service calls by herself when everything is cool, but she wouldn't go do service calls on, so everything would stop. But in this case, I had Vinny, and he just took over. So anyway, he on Monday just started taking over. He started doing the invoice, everything. He was averaging 3 to 4 jobs a day. And then he had one guy where they hired some handyman to do some electrical. And when you turn on one light switch, it turned on all the lights. And he had mixed some guy had mixed some 3-ways up. So Vinny was there, and he the guy who actually called Vinny to hire him was the handyman himself, because he didn't know what to do with it, and he didn't want to let the owners know, so he hired Vinny. But anyway, with that being said, Vinny ran that business the whole week. So with that being said, guys, I got him a little reward. He'll see it like this morning. It's all came together. This was stuffed in on a side or something, but I just wanted to make sure everything was there before I gave it to him. But we'll go through it this morning when Vinny gets up. He's sleeping. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, Alicia's cooking me some breakfast. You want to say good morning, Allie? So we're waiting for Vinny to wake up. We opened it because we wanted to make sure everything was cool in there, and but he won't care. He'll just love going through it. I'm eating tomato soup with what, Al?
What's that?
What am I having for breakfast?
You're having tomato basil.
Tomato basil soup, because it's creamy and easy on the stomach. They don't want me eating a whole lot of solids right now. Just mostly. Anyway, that's what I'm having for breakfast when it gets here. Alright, guys, there's my breakfast. So, I'm going to get at it. Hey, guys, Vinny finally got his ass up this morning and woke up to his, what do you call that when you're rewarding somebody at work? Incentive? This is his incentive to keep doing good. He was knocking out service calls, 3 to 4 service calls a day, and some being a lot bigger than the others, and doing all the invoicing. I mean, I I couldn't do nothing. He basically had to enter into the password of the invoice program, and he did everything. He did all his service calls, invoicings, everything. So anyway, I thought, well, what we'll do is here we'll let him get this stuff out. What do you got there?
It's a 1/2 inch impact wrench.
That's right. I have a 3/8 because I don't use 1/2 inch drive, but Vinny does have all 1/2 inch sockets, and he does have 3/8, but he has 1/2 inch. So I got him the bigger one in case mine's not big enough. At least we have another a bigger one, you know. All right. Let me see if I can focus in a little bit.
All right.
What do you got there, bud?
Impact.
There we go. Impact.
Sawzall.
Sawzall. Right on.
Oh. This is nice. Drill gun.
Drill gun. Is it just a 3/8?
Drill. No
What?
hammer.
Huh?
Drill, no hammer.
Well, and you know why I got that, guys? It didn't make no difference for me because if you notice, Vinny has that DeWalt impact hammer, that heavy duty one. That's battery as well, huh? Rotary hammer, yeah. So this would just, I knew it wasn't a rotary hammer but I already know that we've got two nice rotary hammers, and this could be just for whatever. That really didn't stop me because the deal was so good. If he needs a rotary hammer, I already bought him one, brand new one in his truck.
Skill saw.
What you doing? Oh, let's see the skill saw. Right on. There's old Sadie. How you doing, big girl? Go get Zadie. Say hello to your sister. Go see your sister. What do we got there?
Do not throw away accessories inside.
Okay.
It's like no opening.
Well, it's probably all those little washers for the blades and stuff. The skill saw for the grinder. That's what it is. Hey, girl. Not too heavy on my stomach, baby. I got stitches down there. A light.
A light.
So the last thing you showed me was a skill saw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a light.
Hooks and grinder handle.
Cool.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
What is it?
Charger.
Huh? What is it?
The charger.
How's it? What do you? Oh, you plug it into a. Oh, okay. Oh, I know why they give you the cheap charger, because they gave you that charging station that comes with it. Watch.
No, that's not. I don't think it's cheap.
No?
It has a hot and cold delay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you can just plug it in.
And you don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
pretty neat. Multi-tool.
There we go. Our number one tool. Our number one go-to tool.
Right angle drill gun.
Grinder. Oh, yeah. Drill gun. Yeah. Right angle. You know why I got that for him? Because he always uses that cheap DeWalt where he hooks it up to his drill motor. I thought, well, maybe this might work good too. But it came with the kit.
Grinder.
There we go. First thing we have to do is take that guard off,
That's right.
because you won't be able to put a 5-inch blade on there with a 4-inch guard. Or inch guard. 4-inch guard.
last thing.
Oh, the big item. What's that?
Speaker.
Oh, and what else? It's got to be able to charge and so you can charge and play music, right?
I'm checking.
Okay.
Just the speaker. But the speaker can use cord
Or battery.
or battery. And then within that, you have an auxiliary cord
Or
a USB port. And I think the USB can charge a phone.
and is it Bluetooth?
Yes.
Oh, it is Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can run your phone to it and play it cordless. And you could have a battery in the speaker and take it anywhere, right?
Right.
So you can get it all beat up and shit and not worry about, right?
Right.
Cool. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, let's see what you got. Let me get up if I can here. Wow.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Good. Well, there you go. But you can use all your junk shit for the water whenever there's water everywhere and mud and shit, and you don't want to get your good shit, and you got duplicates.
Mm-hmm.
You got a complete
Thanks,
duplicate. You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video along with the video that I did 2 weeks ago, where I was ended up in bad shape there, and that kind of just sat on my phone. So I just put in this video in front, and then I'll put the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, before I ended up in the hospital with what we were doing. All right, guys, talk to you soon. And Josh, buddy, I'm sorry I missed all your phone calls, but the last 2.5 months, I've had 3 surgeries now, 3 of them. I haven't even been looking sometimes at my phone because of the stress. Sometimes I just hand my phone over to Vinnie and he takes it, and he answers all my phone calls through the days and all that shit. All right, guys, hope you're having a good weekend. All right, he loves his little speaker Bluetooth. Alright, guys, she's got everything out of there. Let me get a picture of all the alright, I got pictures of everything. Alright, now guys, he's gonna go ahead and start direct wiring these. Basically, it's simple. You just give them a lowdown. You've done these videos before. We've got detailed videos how to do this. If you guys need a detailed video, you can go to our library and find one. But just in general, all he's going to do is...
I'm going to match it. So, all on my right side or your left side, the yellows are all going to go with the whites. And the white power, the main power, right here for the switch. This is going to all the jumpers now.
Okay.
Right over here.
Okay.
Right over here. So I'm going to put the white from the main power connecting with the yellows on the fixtures, which is all on these right hand sides. Then with the black wire for the switch is going to go on
Those.
the red that's jumping the cables along with these blue and reds.
Okay.
These don't reach, so I'm going to use their existing wire to make it reach.
Okay.
Just a jumper.
Jumpers. Okay.
Right.
Sounds good. Okay, guys, he's getting them wired in. He's putting his jumpers, each one here. There's his jumpers. Yeah, about, I forget when it was. It was a nice walkthrough to go through that Oracle apartment supply. But about 10, 15 years ago, they moved from a smaller building to that one right around the corner. And when I heard that they were moving or looking for a building, I think they, at the time, and I told them that, you know, I had one that a tenant is going to be moving in about 2 or 3 months. It's about 13,000 square foot buildings, two of them joined together. I asked them if they wanted to put one in Los Angeles as well. And they loved where the building was, and they loved the building. They only wanted one building though. And whenever I lease those buildings, because they're joined together and connected, I rent them both. I try to rent them to the same. They could be divided, but we want one tenant for both buildings. So anyway, I was going to open up when they said no, they don't really want one in that area. I was thinking about it myself because I love the apartment business. I love all the Home Depot stuff. And I visualized myself, you know, 13,000 square feet. I could have tools. I could have almost everything I could have everything they have, plus more. And then I started getting excited about it. I told Alicia, I said, well, maybe we'll open this up and you can run it. And I can keep the other business going. And, you know, you can do things the way Hilda does it over there. And so we decided, since she didn't want the building and we were going to have a move out, I was going to do that. And then what happened was my tenant, he had been there for 15 years and it was all over lease agreements and money and stuff. And I guess he did his research and couldn't find a replacement, you know, for the same cost. And he ended up canceling his cancellation of his lease and resigned. And he's been there now for 28 years. But this event happened like 10 or 15 years ago. So he ended up staying and he's still there today. So we didn't go through with it. But I really got excited about having like a little mom and pop shop. But, you know, when you got Home Depot and you got Lowe's, you know, they've done good all these years because they cater to us contractors. And we can get almost everything we want there, whether it's flooring, linoleum, this, that. You know, you can call them and they'll go measure it, give you a price. They're cheaper than most people because they cater to apartment units and they know cost is everything with these management companies and owners. So with that being said, that ended up getting squashed. Okay guys, they don't want it too bright, and so they want it like medium. So all these have 3 brightnesses. You know, you got actually 4, don't it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna put it on. Where are we putting it on?
The second brightest.
On cool white.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vinny's setting them all on cool white, and we'll see how it looks when they're all on. We'll go from there. Alright guys, it's all done. It looks good. It's a good color. It brightens up the kitchen really nice. Everything is really good. So, let's see. Yeah. Alright.
Looks good.
Yeah, everything looks good. I think that's it. Alright guys, let's get out of here. Okay, Vinny is going to take me home. It's 1 o'clock almost. Vinny's going to drop me off. I think he's going to get something to eat and he's going to go to his last job of the day. And that'll be it. I'll try to get some of these movies out.